Here a series kVA HR and kWA HR. This is the product of kVA and HR. This is the product of kW and HR. First, let us understand what is kVA and what is kW. This is kilovolt amperes. This is kilowatts. These two are electric power only. This is also electric power. This is also electric power. Again, these two powers are multiplied by duration, that is hours. This is kVA is multiplied by duration hour, that is become kVA HR. If kW multiplied by hour, that becomes kWH HR. I think I explained in detail the difference between power and energy. Any power which is multiplied by the duration in the form of hours, so that becomes energy. kVA is power, kWHR is energy. kW is power, kWHR is energy. So that kVA, what is this power, and kW, what is this power? This is important. You see that I have told you in the beginning, the customer depend on three machines, three devices for electric power. That is a transformer, generator, and UPS. These three devices are called as power sources or voltage sources. When these three devices generates voltage and supplies current to the load, then the product of this voltage generated by the sources and the current supplied by the sources, the product of these two is power, electric power. The transformer, but here this is kVA and kW, you cannot make out which is a kVA, which is kW here. We cannot see also. It is easy to identify. Your transformer and the generator and the UPS, whatever the power generated by these three sources, all these power is called as kVA. That is also in general it is called as operant power. Please note that the power generated by transformer and generator and UPS is called operant power, that is in kVA. That is in kVA, kilovolt amps. It clearly shows that it's very simple. V is voltage. It is generating voltage and a supply is current. The product of these two, if it is more than 1000, then it is called as kilo, converted into kilo. So that is the reason all your transformers are in kVA, or generators ratings in kVA, UPS ratings also in kVA, because these three devices just generate voltage and supply current when the load is connected, and if it is more than 1000, that is converted into K, that is kVA. And once a transformer or generator or UPS is generating and supplying this power in the form of kVA to the load, and the power consumed by that load in the sense the device which consumes the power supplied by these sources. For example, your motors, your chillers, all lamps, everything, all this comes under this category, load. When the load is connected, the powers consumed or utilized by the connected load is called true power or active power, that is always in kilowatts, watts or kilowatts. So the power supplied by the power sources is in kVA, and the power consumed by the load, that is in kilowatts. This is operant power, that is operant power, this is true power or active power. Again, these two powers are multiplied by the duration in hours. For example, this is a transformer which is generating 100 kVA, it is supplying 100 kVA. For how many hours it is supplying 100 kVA, if you multiply by that hour, that becomes kVA HR. Again, you are running so many motors as a load. For example, how many motors you are running for how many hours continuously, the capacity of the motor in kilowatts multiplied by the hour, that becomes kWhr. If you multiply any power, that is operant power or true power, by hour, this becomes energy. Now it is a kVA power, duration hour, kWhr is operant energy, and this is a kW power and hour is duration, kWhr is true energy. This is energy supplied by the transformer or generator or UPS, and this is energy consumed by the load. Hope you understand difference between this power and energy. kVA and kilowatts is power. kVA is operant power. kW is true power or active power. kVA is supplied power. kW is consumed power. If you multiply these two by how many hours it is being supplied and how many hours it is being utilized, so then these two powers are converted to energy. The kVHR is operant energy, kWHR is consumed energy or true energy. And then MD, maximum demand. This is very, very important readings to be recorded every day. This is in kVA again. The meaning of maximum demand, as I told you, when the customer demanded for the power and got it sanctioned, for example, 1000 kVA as a CD contract demand, when he got it sanctioned 1000 kVA, normally he is not going to utilize 1000 kVA every day. Even if switch on the entire load also, we cannot able to consume 1000 kVA. Sometimes it will be 800 kVA, 750 kVA, 850 kVA, 900 kVA or 600 kVA. In Saturday, Sunday during holidays it comes to 200 kVA, 150 kVA. So that varies, depends on the load. That operator in shift who is recording this maximum demand every day, that shows how much power you are utilizing against your CD. That should be recorded. That EB, electricity board people, while charging, they will see this per month there are 30 readings. We have recorded 30 readings every day. 30 MD readings will be there. They will find out the highest reading in this 30, the highest, which is the maximum, the value it has reached. They will consider that reading as MD. They will charge you for that. You have to pay for that. As per the present billing charges, customer has to pay 240 to 250 rupees per kVA. That is called as a demand charges. And the next, power factor. This is very, very important. This power factor is the ratio between these two. That is supplied energy versus consumed energy. That is the difference between these consumed energy to the supplied energy. How much power we have consumed against how much the energy is being supplied. Or it's the difference between this kW and kVA also, or the, sorry, not difference, the ratio between kW and kVA. That is true power and operant power, or kWHR and kVHR. That is a true energy to the operant energy. So the formula of this is PF is equal to kWHR divided by kVHR or kW divided by kVA. So the ratio between these two, which gives the power factor, this should be always 0.95. For example, the energy supplied by EB, that is 1000 kVHR. Your consumption is only 900 kWHR. Then 900 divided by 1000 is equal to 0.9. This is called as a power factor. The ratio between these two should be more than 0.95, not less than that. If it is more than 0.95, then it is okay. It says that your installation is healthy. If it is less than that, there is an issue. Then EB people, they will ask you to pay the penalty for that. But I will explain in detail why they are asking you to pay penalty, why you have to pay penalty, why it goes below 0.9. And next, one more very, very important reading, that is kVA RHR. In most of the sites, most of the O&M people and most of the customers and clients, they will never ask O&M people team to note down these readings. In some places they are asking, in some places most of them have seen the checklists, they never take this reading, but this is very, very important. You see the kVA HR, this is supplied energy by EB. This is kWHR, consumed energy at the customer side. And this is a kVA or a kilovolt amps reactive energy, which is going back to the source without being consumed. If it is supplied energy is 100 kVhr. The consumed energy is 90 kWhr. Remaining 10 that goes back to the source. So that is called as kVr. This is called as a reactive energy. Here also kVAr is reactive power. If it is multiplied by the duration hour, then becomes this is reactive energy. So this is operant, this is true, and this reactive. These three powers are very, very important. This should be reduced. You should not supposed to send back this power or energy to the source. In case if it goes back, if you send back this energy to the EB, the line, so that they will ask you to pay the penalty. That I will explain in detail in the power factor chart. And again the transformer. So the last transformer training program I explained in detail the parts and functions of each and every part and safety devices and working principle of all this. Normally we use 11,000 bar 415 volt step down transformer. As I said, the primary is connected to the 11,000 HT and the secondary is connected to supply 415 stepping down the voltage. And even LT side also, we have to see some readings. This is hourly reading. Every hour they have to record the reading. There we have to record the current drawn by each and every phase. It shows north phase how much is the current Y phase and B phase. You have to record these values. And voltage also. You have to record the voltage shown by each and every phase. And the kVA, power supplied by that. This is power, operant power. This is power consumed, that is true power or active power. And this is the frequency. You have to record the frequency. So it should be always the 50 hertz. And this is P, a power factor, the ratio between these two. So it should be always 0.95. And of course, kWhr, this is consumed energy. We are going to pay for this only. So that is the reason we can calculate this consumption, energy consumption, but it is very practical. It is not impossible to calculate because if you see any small, even one or two floor buildings also, they will be using 1,000 together lamps and so many electrical devices. It takes much time to calculate each and every but energy consumed by each and every source. For that reason, to make it simple, so there is an instrument which is used to measure this. It will calculate each and every moment, each and every hour, each and every day. That instrument is called as kWhr meter. That instrument is called as energy meter, not kW meter or not power meter. That is energy meter, kWhr meter. Okay. And of course, I hope you understood all these basic important terms. As usual, at the end of this training session, I would like to ask some questions. Here are some questions. If you have understood this topic, so you can able to answer this. That is, what is HT and LT, ranges of voltage, and what is electric power and electrical energy? What is the difference between the power and energy, and how many powers and the energies we are interacting every day? And define SLD, RMU, CD, MD, PF, CT, PT, these abbreviations, and types of electrical power being used, that is kVA, kW, and kVAr, and important readings to be taken at C side, and important readings to be taken at the LT side, and so details about the transformer being is at RMU yard. So that this is the end of this training program. If you have any questions, even it is a silly question also, don't be hesitate to ask this. Please call me or mail me and you can ask these questions. And if you are satisfied, if you have understood this, if you see this is useful for you, please subscribe to my channel and tell your friends also, tell your colleagues also to subscribe to this so that you will get a full information in detail. Thank you. Thank you very much.